You know, I was in California this past week, and a guy asked me, he said, we were talking about the wedding, he said, hey, tell me a little, just a couple words about Stephen. And I thought about it for a while, and I finally came to 2 words: creative, panic. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, as soon as you put a camera in his hand, as soon as you have a drone, as soon as he's doing a video, you can feel his creative juices begin to flow. And there comes the panic. But Steve, it's you. It fits you. It's who you are. Your mom, your dad, Debbie and I, all of your family and friends are so thrilled to be here today. And we are so proud of the man that you have become. Stephanie, you have a smile that lights up a room. You have an energy and a passion. 2 words: compassionate, toughness. You have a compassion. You deal with people in their weakest moments, and you care for them, and you love on them. I can't imagine a better nurse than you for anybody that was going through an illness. And you're tough. Creative, panic, compassionate, toughness. They go together. They're perfect. They fit. And the 2 of you are perfect. You fit. Today, we celebrate you. We love you. God bless you both.
I've known Stephen for 26 years. And when I look back on those 26 years, there are a million stories, a million inside jokes, good, bad, and everything in between. That got me to thinking where I am today, and my life is awesome. And I'm not trying to brag and gloat, but I live a very blessed and a very lucky life, and it's all because of him. It really is. I was at a point in my life where didn't know what I wanted to do, didn't know where I wanted to go, and it was Stephen that encouraged me to pick up a camera. It was Stephen that said, dude, you've always loved photography, get your ass in gear. And now I have the life I have, large part because of him. Because that's the kind of friend Stephen is. That's my dude right there, man.
I think you guys have all heard now that Steve was really persistent in pursuing stuff. And that was the version of the story that I always have heard. I believe that you saw in Steph the same thing that I saw from the first day that I met her, which is that she's a very rare combination of beauty, intellect, determination. This girl put herself through 8 years of college by herself. In cash. It's amazing. She always worked 2 jobs or more, and I'm so proud of you that you had that kind of determination to do that, because I would never be able to. But you are a true rare combination of all of those qualities, but most importantly of genuine heart. And Steve, I believe that you saw that in her, and that's why you kept chasing after her. And I'm so glad that you have.
When the 2 of you met each other, all those years of praying, Steph's heard this so many times from me, for a loving person to be part of my son's life, it came true. Steph, thanks for being that person. I love that I'm gaining another daughter, and I couldn't have handpicked anyone better than you. I love you. Steve, no words could ever express the love I have for you. We are able to talk about anything, and I'm so grateful and feel so spoiled to have a son like you. I hope you continue to love and care for Steph as you have for your mom. You've been a great example to so many for that, and I know Steph recognizes that. Cheers to both of you. You rock.
West Coast trips we took together, and how you flipped that dune buggy over on the sand dunes in Oregon. Flipped it right over, and Utah. Multnomah Falls. You actually walked into the mist of the Multnomah Falls when there was a big sign there that says, "Don't walk into the mist of the falls." I'll never forget this one either. The party you had for 100 people at my house when I when I was traveling on business. And I asked Debbie to go, would you please go check my house, make sure everything's okay? And she called me back, said, there's about 100 people at your house. But in the spring of 2009, when Steve was at University of Texas at Dallas, so was Stephanie, taking a business computer class, I get this phone call. I'm at work, and Steve says, man, there's this girl over there getting in her car. She is absolutely beautiful, and he says, I don't know what to do. I'm so nervous. And I said, actually, she's getting in her 1997 Toyota Celica. And I said, Steve, what has ever stopped you from going to talk to a girl? Get over there and talk to her. So he's still on his phone when he's going over to introduce himself to her. And I heard the entire discussion. It was great. So that's exactly how they met. I actually was part of that, so I'm very proud of that.
I will say, though, I've been really lucky to have a big sister like Steph. She's been there for me without fail through my best and worst moments. And, you know, even putting sisterhood aside, just the kind of person she is pretty rare. She's classy, patient, forgiving, kind, hilarious, and incredibly smart. So not even once did she act like a bridezilla. So I don't know what y'all think, but for a bride planning her wedding, if that's not rare, I don't know what is. Hell, Steve's more of a bridezilla than Steph is. No, but really, I'll never forget the day Steph sat me down and she was telling me how happy she is, how much she loves Steve and his family, and how she could never picture her life without them in it. And it was that moment that I realized my sister had found the one. So thank you, Stephen, for making my sister the happiest she's ever been.
Stephen, do you promise to take Stephanie to be your lawfully wedded wife? And do you promise before these witnesses to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep only to her, so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Stephanie, do you take Stephen to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you promise before God and these witnesses to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep only to him, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Now, by the power invested in me of the state of Texas, I pronounce you husband and wife. Stephen, you may kiss your bride.
Come here, baby.
Forever and ever.
I love you forever and ever.
Amen.
Amen.
Congratulations.
Thank you.